7 Things of the Rich That Poor People Don't Do. What are the 7 things of a rich person's mindset? What are the fundamental things of the rich? Rich people are rich because they do everything in their power to stay away from mediocrity. Welcome to Target Destroyers, where we show you the latest tips and tricks in the financial space as well as business and entrepreneurship. If you want success in your life and business, then you've come to the right place. Today, we are sharing with you 7 things about a rich person's mindset that are essential to becoming financially free. Please take all of these with a grain of salt. We hope that you realize something about your current situation and what you could do to better yourself. Being aware of these habits and activities might give you a slight edge. And who knows, maybe you'd be closer to your goals and aspirations. Here are the 7 things that the rich do that poor people don't do. Number 1. Rich people put words into actions. We all know that actions speak louder than words. This is the mindset of the rich. You will never see a wealthy person doing nothing. Having this mindset is what separates the rich from the poor. Most poor people put themselves in a position where they just watch and wait for something to happen. It's like watching sports on TV. You get so immersed in every detail of the game, keeping score and shouting your heart out as you cheer for your favorite player or team. The reality is that whatever you do in front of the television will never have an effect on the outcome of the game. You have zero impact. This behavior then sticks with you, and you end up being a spectator in life instead of an actual player. That's when you start criticizing other people when you yourself have done nothing at all. You just watch and wait for something to happen. You have control over your own destiny. Don't waste your time on meaningless television and stop having that poor people mindset. It's one of those distractions that grabs you and won't let go. If this hits you hard, then it's a wake-up call for you. You have to wake up before your dream becomes a nightmare. Instead of disconnecting from your problems, learn to deal with them. Number 2. Rich people put matters into their own hands. The rich surround themselves with people who inspire them and push them toward their goals. When you surround yourself with people who are doing incredible things, you will exceed your current reality. But be careful not to expect others to help you reach the top. The world doesn't owe you anything. You are in charge of what happens in your life. There are some things that are out of our control, but 99% of your life is in your hands. It's how you react to adversity. The poor choose to victimize themselves, while the rich take it as an opportunity for learning. While one assumes the position of vulnerable victim, the other uses it as a chance for personal growth. Whatever happens, do not cry over spilled milk, but try to think of a solution and put matters in your own hands. Number 3. Rich people wake up early and start being productive. Poor people are often lazier than the rich when they are younger. We know that some of you will be bothered a lot by the previous statement, and the truth hurts. Don't teach yourself to waste time on meaningless activities because you'll find yourself so far behind on what the world needs from you that you'll end up miserable. Our youth brings a lot of energy and vigor. People with a poor mindset overlook the importance of this and regret later in life. When you don't focus on growth in your younger years, you end up working a lot harder with a lower success rate later in life just to stay afloat. It's not too late for you. Do what rich people do. Wake up early and be productive. Number 4. Rich people always remember that health is wealth. Health is really important, and people with the poor mindset have no interest in knowing what's in their food, what an actual healthy meal should look like, or barely know anything about nutrition. They are actively robbing their bodies, and as a result, they cannot perform at 100% of their potential. If you're not healthy, all aspects of your life are directly affected. You'll suffer physically, mentally, professionally, and emotionally. So what should you do? Do what rich people do. Be careful of what you put in your body and have regular checkups. Don't spend more money on more calories. Rather, spend more on your checkups. Allocating a few bucks in regular checkups just might save you millions trying to fight cancer in the future. Number 5. Rich people wait a couple of years until their standards of living improve before having children. Poor people tend to have more kids and have them earlier in life. The truth is, having kids is really expensive. Just to give you a sense of perspective, if you're living in one of the more developed countries, Raising a child will cost you approximately $250,000. We don't choose the situation that we are born into. Because of a lack of education, a bad environment, and other factors, poor people have more children and at a younger age, while the rich wait a couple of years until their standards of living improve in order to assure the right environment and prime conditions for their children to flourish. The poor just go ahead with it. Once the baby comes, the struggling begins. They do anything just so they can stay afloat, but they are barely surviving. So do what rich people do and plan your family right. Number 6. Rich people know how to use debt. One of the biggest dangers in life is spending money before you have it. The second you start borrowing money or acquiring expenses, your life starts to spiral downward. One of the main differences between rich and poor is how they make use of credit. The rule is simple. Don't loan money to buy something that doesn't generate more money. You should only use credit for an investment. Get things that will help you earn money. It's that simple. And it relates so much to the next one because if you have money saved, then there's no need to borrow money. Number 7. Rich people have money saved. People with a poor mindset don't get ready for what's next in life. This is the difference between the poor and the rich. Having money put aside allows for growth. Let's say something bad happens. When you have money put aside as a contingency plan, you can go on with your life. If you don't, and there's an emergency, what do? You either sell your assets or borrow money. You don't want to be in this situation. So follow what rich people do and save money. These are the 7 things the rich do that poor people don't do. We hope that you follow these in order to destroy that poor mindset and become financially free. If you feel that our content has brought you one step closer to success in your life and business, feel free to tap the like button and subscribe to our channel. Once again, don't settle for less, because life is what you're willing to settle for. It's been great having you, and we'll see you in the next one.